Ciao! Hello, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. They're mowing the lawn, in the back, of course. I hope you can still hear me. I don't know, let's see, give it a go. So today I'd like to study some Latin, and I decided to record a vlog, mainly to motivate myself to study, and yeah, to make sure that I stick to it for a bit longer than what I would do if no one was watching me, in a way. 1 month ago-ish, a bit more than 1 month ago, I joined a Latin reading group by University of Queensland, and we meet every Friday to read and translate Latin, of course. We're now reading Apuleius, the Metamorphoses of Apuleius, or the Golden Ass of Apuleius. And it's been a bit of a challenge for me because I've never done an author that's as challenging as Apuleius. That is, in schools I've mainly worked on and translated work by Seneca, Caesar, Cicero, Virgil, and a few more. But yeah, mainly authors that maybe follow a clearer grammar, in a way. I've never done something as challenging as Apuleius, which is cool, which is fine, because yeah, it's a bit of a challenge. We like challenges, so that's good. But at the same time, I need to practice a bit more my Latin, because I'm clearly out of practice. Also, a couple of months ago, I finally bought the Lingua Latina books. I bought... Ooh, there's a bit of wind. Okay. I bought the Lingua Latina per sé illustrata Pars 1 Exercitia Latina, so this is the exercise book. And I also bought the main book. So what I want to do today, if everything goes to plan, I want to study one chapter from Lingua Latina and do the exercises, and maybe, if we still have some time, I'd like to read the chapter, one of the 3 chapters that we have for this Friday, for the Latin reading group. Last Friday, I was allocated 1 chapter, so to read and translate 1 chapter during the call, during the meeting. And even though it was pretty short, it was one of the shortest chapters, I think, that we've read so far, it still took me 2 hours, even maybe 3 hours, to get ready. So like to read, translate it, make sure that I know all the grammar and stuff. So 3 hours to be able to present it to the group. So yay, let's start. Capitulum quintum, Villa et Hortus. Ecce Villa et Hortus Iuli. Iulius in magna villa habitat. Pater et mater et 3 liberi in villa habitant. Iulius et Aemilia 3 liberos habent. Iulia, audite Market quinte. Quid agit domina, dominerata cum ancillis ex peristilio discedit. Okay, so we finished the story. In this chapter, pretty much you're talking about the house of this family, of Julius' family, and the daughter went to the garden to collect some roses, some flowers, and the 2 brothers, she has 2 brothers, one of the 2 brothers is a bit silly, and today, in this chapter, the silly brother pushed the other brother in the water. So, what's the grammar of this chapter, of chapter 5? Okay, Grammatica Latina. Accusativus. Okay, so accusativus singular and plural, singularis et pluralis. Accusativus masculinum singularis est pluralis est os. Accusativus femininum singularis est am, pluralis est as, et accusativus neutrum singularis est et pluralis est a. Super. Okay. I remember this one. Okay, ablativus. Ablativus masculinum singularis est o, pluralis is. Ablativus femininum singularis est a, pluralis est is, just like the masculine. Et ablativus neutrum singularis est o, pluralis est is, just like the masculine, pretty much. Okay, and then there's some prepositions that they need the ablativus all the time. These prepositions are some of these prepositions, those that were in this chapter, are in, ex, cum, ab, e sine. Where cum and sine, they're opposite, so sine means without, cum means with. In, like in English in, I would say. Ex indicates a movement from a place, like moving from that place, leaving that place, outside that place, kind of. And ab is the opposite, so going towards that place, if I'm not wrong. Okay, another grammar focus for this chapter was the indicativus et imperativus. Okay, so in the previous chapters, we've studied the indicativus and imperativus singularis, while here, now, we have the pluralis as well. So we have the third person plural. The first family we have for the imperativus, the singularis is a, the pluralis is ate, like vocat, vocate. And for the indicativus, the present indicativus, we have at for he, she, and ant for they. Second family, we have ete for the imperativus, for example, take, so shut up, silent, take, and takete, taket for one person, so you, silent, and takete for you all. And the indicativus is et, singular, and ent, plural. Third family, it's a mix of the second one and the fourth one, so we have the imperativus is ite, for example, discede, discedite, and the indicativus is it und, so discedit, discedunt. The fourth family we have for the imperativus I and ite, so veni, venite, and for the indicativus we have it and iunt, not und, but iunt, so venit, veniunt. Okay, so this is the grammar pretty much of this chapter. Not too bad. Might be silly, but it's actually very, very helpful for me to repeat aloud what I've just studied or summarize aloud, as if I was explaining it to someone else. Because while I'm explaining it to someone else, it kinda clarifies it for me as well. I don't know, it's very useful. So let's do the exercises. I actually don't like the paper of this book. It's like translucent a little bit. It's not nice for writing, but I love, on the other hand, I love the paper from this one here, from the exercise book. I actually do the exercise only here, like full on writing and completing the exercises. Okay, let's do them. Julius in magn blank will blank habitat. So villa, because I know villa is feminine. So in magna villa habitat cum Aemilia et cum liberis et servis. In hortis villarum sunt rosae. In villis Italiae magna atria sunt. Julius Willam cuc magno atrio habet. Now, exercise 6, and I think it's going to be the last exercise that I'll be able to do today because it's already been 1 hour. Crazy. Exercise 6 is about is eid. So, for example, first sentence. Medus servus est. Dominus blank est Julius. So, Medus is a servant. He's Dominus. He's... How do I say Dominus in English? He's like Lord. Is Julius. So, to say his, I want to say eius. Yes, okay. So, Medus servus est, Dominus eius est Julius. Okay. Medus et Davus servi sunt. Dominus est Julius. So here I want to say the Lord is Julius. So, and there are 2 men, so eorum. So Dominus eorum est Julius. Servi Dominum sum vident et salutant. So the servants, they see the their Lord, their Dominus, and they greet him. So him is eum, I would say. Et eum salutant. Number 13. Ubi sunt pueri I quoque imperis Tullio sunt I they. Parva sunt. Super. Okay, so done exercise 6. Maybe I'll try to do exercise 7 as well, but off camera, because the camera is dying. And maybe I'll do also exercise 8 off camera. I don't know. Let's see. Thank you so much for tagging along with me today in this 1 hour study session. I hope you got some nice insights about the Lingua Latina books. Or I hope, I don't know, you enjoyed it somehow. Anyways, it was mainly useful for me to feel like I'm studying with someone and I'm explaining things to someone else to make sure that I understood them. Anyways, thank you so much for tagging along with me today. I wish you a lovely day and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao!